Sorry about the game. Like my computer just completely locked up. Had to restart everything. So, but look at this. Something is seriously wrong with this. It's just right. Right. We're in LMU, so we're in the game. Oh, it's not there. And please, God, why? It's here. Look, there it is. This little chat window. This little thing. This dear little chat window. Oh God, that's OBS. Where is it? Where is it? It's here. This. We want this. Oh. Everything is just so bad. It just don't work. I mean, look at how badly this is all over the place. Like, I think I'm just going to have to live with the fact that if I want to play Steam VR games, I cannot do it in VR. I can't stream. Natty, how are you, mate? I'm just having such a bad time at the moment. Like trying to pin a YouTube chat window in VR, like this window here that you can see. I'm trying to pin that in the game world, but it's just not allowing me to do it. And I've got artifacting in the headset, and I didn't before. It's just I'm about ready to give up VR altogether, and it's just. Does anybody know why I cannot pin a YouTube window in the VR space? I want this window here. Just this. I can do it through Oculus, no problem, but through Steam VR, it just will not pick up this window. It's a pop-out window as well, so it's a standalone thing. I'm guessing the only way I'm going to be able to do it is if I go to this window. This desktop. See, look, it won't pick up. It'll pick up this whole desktop, and I don't want it to pick up that like the floating world. It'll pick up this whole thing, and I don't want it to do that. I just want it to pick up like this. Honestly, it's frustrating me so much. I'm just wondering if the only way I'm going to be able to do it. Oh, fuck me. Where's that gone? Is if I maybe, I don't know, pop out chat. Minimize that. Make this fucking huge. Go back into virtual desktop. Right, I want to float this in the wind, and then I can't see it. I can't see the chat. It's just so small. I can't resize it. How am I supposed to read that? This is like basically a complete whole monitor that I've got in portrait mode. Right, is there any way of increasing the size of the text in the actual window? No. No, no. Live chat. I mean, I can do it like that. Yeah, yeah, I know. See, the thing is, Link. All right, see, I can do that. But look at the artifacting I'm getting in that. Let's just jump in. Yeah, it's just no. Let's just try it again. So I want to keep that because that kind of is a workaround where I can just increase the text size. I don't know whether that's coming across on the stream. No, it isn't. So that's good. So, but I can't see anything about my glasses. Not in VR. Right, first things first, sound settings. For some reason, that don't automatically pick up. Right, we can shut that. Let's just close that again. Let it go back to live streaming. Right, so if we do that, right, let's pop this out again. Pop out the chat, and then do that, and then make it big like that. Okay. Let's come out of this. Let's quit this. Exit to desktop. Get rid of this. Let's start again. That needs to be a little bit bigger again. So go to that, make it a bit bigger. Right, okay. Right, so we're back in Steam. Right, there's no artifacting going on now. Resume virtual desktop. Launch. Right, I think I've got a workaround. That Link, I used to do it all the time with in AMS2, and yeah, you're right. I'd only look at it sporadically. But if I'm streaming, I can't very well ignore people like during a race. I don't like doing that, and this is the whole reason why I don't stream in VR. I've got 3 monitors here. I've got 3. I've got me gaming monitor. I've got my Discord and thingy overlay monitor over here. And I've got my OBS monitor here. But in Oculus, like using the link, I can literally just highlight the YouTube chat box and pin it in VR, which I've done. What I've had to do is using Steam VR, but capture the whole monitor. So like that YouTube chat window is taking up the whole monitor now, and it's the only way around I can do it. So let's have another little bit of practice. Let's just see if there shouldn't be any performance issues now, because I'm not using Oculus at all. I'm using virtual desktop. I might have to have a look at that. 4090 drum. This is the way round it. This is the way round it, guys. I've kind of figured out, if I go over to here, I can make this just a little bit bigger. There we go. Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's a good workaround. That's a really good workaround. So I can EQ, load, close, start driving. Right, we've got a... Oh, hello. We've got a track full of cars. Whoa. Yeah, it's way smoother than running it through Meta. Oh, vibrations, and I can keep up with chat now. It's that's the way to do it. That's the way I'm gonna have to do it. Right, so if you guys chat, I can see it. That's no problem. It's a crazy workaround, but just basically it made the whole monitor the chat window and pinned the monitor in the VR space, which is crazy to me. near central. Can someone say something in chat just so I know that it's working? Please. Anything. Just hello. Or whether it's just frozen up again. Ah, nice one. Thank you, Drum. Just so I know it's working. And it's just in my eye line, so it's you know, I'm not going to miss any chat. I just might not respond immediately, depending what's going on in the race. It's a decent experience. I only done it for the first time yesterday, and I say I had a couple of races yesterday in VR, and I enjoyed it. Might have to remove my headrest though. Look at the rift for less cables. Yeah, well, I've got the Quest 3, and I always used to use the link cable, but virtual desktop has been a bit of a game changer for me, really. Completely wireless. I've got a couple of batteries, so while one's charging, I can play on the other. Pretty much allows me to play continuously, you know, not limited by battery life or... And they're hot swappable batteries as well. But this head strap is also has been a bit of a game changer for me. The comfort. It looks big and bulky, but honestly, it's so comfortable. Way more comfortable than the head strap that comes with the Quest. There's a tiny bit of latency, but it honestly it's so unnoticeable. But then I am using I've got a dedicated router specifically for virtual desktop, which is literally just there about 24 inches away, and it's on a Wi-Fi 6E dedicated. There's nothing else on the network, which helps.
141.22.
Yeah, well, like the 6E Pro, I think it's been superseded now by Wi-Fi 7, but the 6E protocol is better than Wi-Fi 6, and the fact there's nothing else on this router is literally specifically for my headset and virtual desktop. So yeah, I mean, wired would always be preferable, but I really love the freedom of not having the wire, you know. And I only really use the wire just to keep it like permanently charged. But virtual desktop is
That time was a 141.77.
it's better performance for me than Oculus Link. At the moment, they're slightly slower in VR, but many years ago when I first started sim racing, I raced exclusively in VR. And when I went to flat screen, I was a couple of seconds slower in flat screen. It's all what you're used to. If I was to race in VR exclusively, I'm sure that my VR lap times would get better than my flat screen lap times. But the beauty of VR is more awareness as well around you, you know, as well as the immersion and how great it is in VR. It's just so immersive. You know, you can actually, like, you know, spot apexes way easier. Oh, energy allowance limit. I didn't realise I was out of. It's all what you're used to, Lincoln, in my opinion. The thing is, I used to love the GTE's drum. I used to absolutely love the GTEs because in early access there were no GT3s, so GTEs were the cars for me. Let me try this one. Load. Ah, it's got slightly more wing. Oh, hello. Are the volume levels okay, guys? I've still got to do a drive-through, have I? Or will that clear now? No, still got to do a stop and go. Probably around about the time that I started VR sim racing, Lincoln. Back 2017. Oh, Jesus. Cold tyres. On Project Cars 2 was my first modern sim racing. Let's quit. So we've now figured out a workaround for this thing here. So if it's, what desktop is it? This one here. Right, what desktop is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So we can now move this around and put it wherever we want. So I want it literally just there. And to make the chat bigger, we just come over to here. There we go. It's crazy. It's what a crazy workaround. If I show you how my chat is, let me just I'll be able to see it. But if I show you where my YouTube chat, you might be able to see it. It's on that monitor there. Can you see there? So that YouTube chat window, what I've had to do is maximize the window and then make the chat big. Like I don't know whether you can see that. So that whole that YouTube chat window that I usually have, a little window on the left hand side there, is now the size of my whole monitor. And the only way I can get it in a VR space in whatchamacallit, in Steam VR, is to pin that whole monitor in chat in the VR space. It's absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. I don't have to do that in Oculus, but it's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. Right, what's the time? It's 2:30. See, I can't even see. Hold on, let me bring the live streaming window back. I can't even, because that's so big now. Oh, I can. I can do it like that. 15 viewers. Oh, thank you for hanging out in my my VR test session. I do appreciate it, but it's madness. That's the only workaround that I can think of to get a YouTube chat window in Steam VR's VR space and pin it there, like I used to do with the Oculus. Mental, absolutely mental. We don't need to have. Well, we will have that. What I need to do there is grab that. Control C. I'm just going to disappear just for a second, guys. So now you should see, you'll see the chat, but I'm seeing in like whatever. So you can keep up with the chat if you're watching on a big TV or something. Oh, but yeah. So that's hey, Final Sector, how are you, mate? We're just doing some VR testing. Let me just put the headset back on. Oh. Oh, don't tell me it's locked up again. Please don't tell me it's locked up again. Resume. I've got a feeling this might have locked up again. No, I think we're good. Aces of Thunder, Final Sector. I'm probably going to get it today. It looks bloody amazing. I really like the look of it. Like, I'm definitely going to, I'm probably going to get it today. Right. So I think we've kind of figured out what we've got to do there. I need to make that bigger. Let's, move this over here. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. There we go. Is that big enough? I think so. Right, resume. I need to move that. I need to move that back to the center. This one? This one? No, this one. There we go. Move that back to the center. Yeah, apparently. So from what I've read, there's not a lot of difference between the PSVR 2 version and the PCVR version. So I don't think you're losing any, like, much, if anything, of you know, graphics or anything like that. So right, okay. So let's have another little go. And then I must get off and make sure my headset's charged for tonight, because this is what we're doing tonight, guys. At 7 o'clock is the WEC Experience Online Championship. I'm hoping that the standard of driving is better than just a normal daily lobby. Oh, I'm so pleased I've actually got the chat working in VR now. Although it being a bit of a wonky workaround, it's okay. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about with that Aces of Thunder is it seems a little bit wonky for HOTAS setups at the moment. I mean, I've got two. I've got my X52 Pro and my son-in-law's T-Flight HOTAS, so I can use either, but it just looks a little bit wonky at the moment. Ah, so this is another thing. For some reason, I have to keep resetting my audio, and I don't know why it keeps doing it. Like, I have to keep turning it back on, which is bloody annoying. But it's so good in VR. Any kind of sim racing is fabulous in VR. IMS2 in VR is the absolute GOAT. It is the best VR sim racing experience. Do Cadwell Park, Lincoln, in a Caterham. You almost want to just like put your elbow out and like rest it on the side of the car. Do you know what I mean? It's just honestly. Is there any way I can move the HUD elements about in VR in LMU, because that HUD element on the right there completely blocks out my rear view, in-car rear view. I mean, I've got the virtual rear view, but I would really like to see the in-car virtual, in-car rear view. But that HUD is completely in the way. It should do. It's in 1440p, so if you're watching in 1080p, it should be fine. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I saw something about that, about the HUD scale, actually. Don't know where I saw it, but yeah. Maybe I need to push it outwards just a little bit, or bring it in.
Time 1:42.1.
Because if I bring it in, it's going to cover the in-car dash, and I don't want that. Then maybe push it out so it's just outside of the... Yeah, thank you, you absolute... Oh, my God. Right, let's have a... Right, settings. But I imagine it's in graphics, is it? Or is it gameplay? It might be gameplay. HUD scale, there we go. No, that's still the same. Maybe I've got to restart for it to take effect. Oh, right. I don't know what the what that is. There's no change there. There must be something different then. Graphic. Ah, here we go. The world scale. Okay, so that just makes it bigger. That just makes it bigger. I want it, maybe we'll go back to smaller. I don't want it that huge. Graphics. Where's the virtual reality bit that I had just now? Oh, it's in graphics, wasn't it? Graphics. Make it smaller. No, it's just completely blocking. Yeah, I don't want it small. I want it bigger, so I can actually read it like easily. So that's okay. Like if I move it just maybe slightly more, but then I've got to really look down to get any information. Yeah, why can't you just grab them and move them around? That seems a little bit crazy. Mind you, I've got all the information I need on the dash, haven't I? Really. Any way to move it up or down or left or right or... Oh, I don't know. Settings. Graphics. I don't want to change any of the world scale because the scale is fine. It's just, yeah, the HUD. The HUD seems massive now.
Time was a 6:49.50.
Jesus, the brakes aren't working very well. That HUD is too big. I'm having to look right down for any information that I need. What's going on with the brakes? Are they overheating or something? Well, I think that's going to do for the testing, guys. I think we've figured out what we're going to do with the YouTube chat. It's a bit wonky, but it's a workaround. Let's come out of this. Quit. Exit. I'm assuming we can come out of Steam VR as well. Quit virtual desktop. There we go. We're back to a normal, what do you call it there? But yeah, let's take this headset off. Let's close Steam VR. So yeah, so we've got a workaround. We'll just have to make this really small. I mean, ideally, I just want that. That's all I want is just this. But yeah, it's not. Don't want to work like that. Let's just put this over here so I can actually read it. But we've got a workaround, and that's what we're going to have to. That's what we're going to have to live with. But yeah, I really want to do this championship exclusively in VR. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to get it working. You know, we're not going to win anything, but it would be nice to do some VR racing because I miss it. I absolutely love racing in VR, and if I can't race in VR because because it won't allow me to do it, then I'm kind of missing out. And I can only do VR a lot when I'm not streaming. Yeah, someone said about OpenXR Toolkit. Oh, that's a good idea, Specs. Map a button to turn the HUD off. Yeah, but then I lose my virtual mirror and all that then, don't I? I do like my virtual mirror. But then I've got the in-car mirror. So, I don't know, it's quite good having... And another thing I don't like, I've tried to sort it out, but it's kind of favouring the... I'm looking at the stream. And it's not really favouring a lot of centre view. It's kind of pushed over to the left a little bit in VR, which is a little bit disappointing. Not when I'm driving. Let's have a look. Oh, hold on. I haven't got the window over. Yeah, forget what I just said, guys. It's fine. I only had half the window showing. No, that's fine. It actually looks really, really quite sharp. So I'm happy with that. So yeah, so tonight, 7 o'clock, we've got a VR extravaganza. Well, not a VR extravaganza. I'm doing an open, like the online championship. I'm hoping that the racing is going to be a bit cleaner than the daily races because I'm done with the daily races. They are they're shit shows. They're horrible. So yeah, I'm kind of done with them. Unless I'd like to say I've done some yesterday. The Pimax Micro OLED looks insane. 4K per eye. Wow. Yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that. I'm happy with the Quest 3. The Quest 3 does everything that I need it to do. I don't particularly like using the link. That's why I use virtual desktop. Virtual desktop. Like I say, I've got a dedicated router up there, Wi-Fi 6E. Nothing else is on that network. It's literally just the headset for virtual desktop. So there's, I would say it's better performance than using the link cable for me anyway. But like I say, the trouble I had was getting a YouTube chat window up in the space. Hey AJ, how are you, mate? So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tonight, guys. The online championship in virtual reality. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a little bit slower in VR, but it's so much fun. I can't wait. I had a couple of races yesterday. One LMP2, which was all right, and I can't remember the other one. Yeah, I'll have to have a look into all this OpenXR and all that. But using virtual desktop, I've got I can use different run times. So they've got their own VXDR, but I just use the Steam VR like runtime. But this is so you can do so much with virtual desktop with like field of view tangents and all the rest of it. So I've decreased that a little bit, and I'm not running godlike. I'm only running high to give myself a bit more headroom. But I can run godlike in that. I've turned the graphics down a little bit in LMU just to give myself a bit more headroom, but only when I'm streaming. If I'm not streaming, I can go godlike and ultra and not have any problems. But if I'm streaming as well, I have to reduce it a little bit because of the you know, the resources and stuff that OBS uses. But yeah, that's the plan. So the race is at 7 o'clock tonight, guys. GMT, obviously. I'll be live from around probably about 6:15, just to get everything all set up, the VR all set up, the chat window all set up, so I can see you guys chatting in VR. I would love for you to come and hang out, or if you're thinking of joining the championship, I think if you're subscribed to Race Control Pro, you can join it. It's got some really good tracks. The first race tonight is at Monza. I can't even remember how long the race is, to be honest. Hour and something. Hour and 10 minutes, hour and 20 minutes, maybe. I don't know. Might be less than that. Might only be an hour. I don't know. Yeah, do you know what? I've used Oculus. I used Oculus for years, like the Horizon, like Link and Oculus Link, but I honestly have got a much better performance out of using virtual desktop. But like I say, you kind of need to have like a dedicated router, so it's quite expensive. Like, it's not like you just get virtual desktop and use normal Wi-Fi. You can, but your performance won't be as good as a link cable. So like I say, I've got the I can't remember what it is, AWE 640 or something, Archer, something like that. It was the one that was recommended about a year ago. It's been superseded now by Wi-Fi 7, but it's a Wi-Fi 6E dedicated router, so nothing else is on that thing. It's just literally my headset. That's the only thing that's on that Wi-Fi network. So no interference with any other stuff, and it's literally 18 inches away as well. So that really helps. Yeah, virtual desktop still in VR, mate. Yeah, if I just if I whack my headset on, you'll see. I don't know. You probably won't see actually. Oh, you're signed in. 100 is the race 100 minutes or the event 100 minutes? So what's that? That's God, that's quite a long race then, isn't it? Hour and 40 minutes. That'd be fun. Kind of wish I went in the Lexus now for fuel saving. I don't think I'll be doing any fuel saving tonight. It'll be full send and just refill whatever I need. Oh, that's good. Hour and 40 minutes. I like the longer races. But I'm probably now going to go and buy Aces of Thunder because it looks really good. I've got so many stuff in so many games in my Steam library that I've not played. Not particularly sim racing games, but I might do a secondary channel just for all my other games. I know I've tried to do it before, but I kind of want to keep this channel for sim racing and then open up another channel just to stream my other stuff, you know. I tried to do it before, but you know, no one really took to it. So I just used this channel, but then it kind of mucks up the algorithm a little bit because YouTube don't know whether to push my sim racing stuff or my other stuff. You know what I mean? But Mets VR, it is kind of a variety channel, even though I concentrate on sim racing. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for this afternoon, and I will return around about 6:30-ish. I've got to set up all my thumbnail and get all my streams sorted, but yeah, and then hopefully we'll have a good time tonight. Thank you very much for hanging out with me this afternoon, just helping me get this all set up for virtual reality later on. I really do appreciate it, guys. Like, I really appreciate the help. But yeah, I still think it's absolutely crazy that you can't pin just the YouTube chat window in the VR space like you can in the Oculus, which is just so easy. It is so easy. You just can't do it with Steam VR for some reason. I've had to pin the whole monitor and like make the chat massive on the monitor, but small in the, OpenXR, along with your in-game LMU settings, allows you to run LMU and upscale 3400p with up to 54%. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to get that far into it, Lincoln. I don't use the VR enough to warrant getting into the nitty-gritty. As long as it works, as long as I can see the chat, as long as I can race, that's all I care about. Right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. I do appreciate it. You've been legends. I've been Mets. I'll see you around about 6:30 tonight, which is 3.5 hours or so, and hopefully we'll have a good race tonight. 7 o'clock. It's my first ever online championship in LMU. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a good one, guys. I'll see you then. Take care. Bye bye. Oh, this is good, isn't it? Which one is it? That one. See you later.
Boots on the pedals, wheel in my hand. Friday night lobby, all over this land. Password is green icon glow. Mids hub rolling, time to let it go. AJ's laughing, calling out my name. Looting boy loading, same old game. Savage Patty got the chat on fire. Willow in a warm up, finding that line high. Adam Stewart in my mirror, Tina's breathing down. outside breaking. Turn one, chaos calls. Someone's in the marbles. Someone saves the wall. Keep it tidy, boys. Voice inside my head. Mets magnet waiting like it loves my sled. Yellow flags waving, but the chat says send. I give a car's with, leave some for my friend. Ghosts in the Delta,